A business plan is a crucial part of our small or medium-sized business. It is a blueprint of the feasibility of your business and its future. Many of us may be looking for a business, and always remember, every good business strategy starts with a good plan. Creating a business plan helps you get to where you want to go. Pleasant day to each and everyone, and we are the Group 4.
Diante Pasobungan, and together with my group, which is Group 4, we are going to discuss our business proposal, and that is actually the SMB Tutorial Center where the bright mind begins. To start with our introduction, as you can see, one of the reason why people are afraid to go outside because of the dangerous pandemic we are experiencing right now it becomes a great threat to all of us, where it has been passed down throughout the entire country, where it shows to us how people it shows to us people how things have changed. Aside from that, the things that we enjoy and normalize might become the reason to get infected with the disease. Education give us knowledge of the world around us and let things change into something better. It helps us to acquire new skills that will improve our development as a person. Apart from which, everyone must have access to education and learning to improve their way of living. School is the second home of the children. It is a place where they are being molded with knowledge and educated to be productive. But not all children have a chance to attend school because of some circumstances that are happening in their lives, such as the pandemic. Well, good thing about SMB Tutorial Center is a business for helping children or enhancing and improving their skills in terms of reading and writing schoolwork. Tutoring can help strengthen subject comprehension, boost confidence, and build important learning skills. It is a tutorial that can help those children who are willing to know more about reading and writing and desire to enhance their reading comprehension as well as in writing. Good thing about SMB Tutorial Center is also a method of a home of transferring knowledge and may be used as a part of the learning process. And for the statement of the problem, tutorial services is essential for student who's having a hard time understanding lesson from school. Tutorial services will serve as a support for students to unlock their full potential in academics. And many students go to school every day, but they are not fully equipped to learn, to absorb the lectures taught to them by their instructors. To answer a guide question 1, that is showing the market why you offer that product or what this product makes sense. Well, as we may all know, when schools close last pandemic, that is actually due to, as what I've mentioned, COVID-19 pandemic, and learning went online, and as the school year begins, many of the world primary and secondary, even tertiary education system face unprecedented challenges in meeting students' academic needs. Financial strain and uncertainty from the pandemic, coupled with the need for social distancing, have undermined the role of traditional classroom and student learning and increased the burden on parents and caregivers at home. Research found that tutoring is remarkably effective as students learn, with over 80% of the 96 included studies reporting statistically significant effects, and that is actually according to Canified University. And the effects of tutoring programs tend to be the strongest among students in the earlier grades, and that's the main objective of the proposal. That is to help youngsters with their lesson, especially those aspects they have difficulty to deal with. Younger students or early elementary also tend to benefit more from a high frequency of tutoring session than older students, which may be related to the role that repetition plays in learning, in early learning. Thus, this idea of SMB tutorial is relevant, timely, and relatively with the current situation, and it will also set students' competency, and with this, we can develop we can develop a globally competitive students. And I just want to explain to you the key stakeholder. First is the owner, supplier, employees, or the tutors or the instructors. For the society, we have the manager, customer. That is actually the key stakeholder for the SMB. And to answer guide question number 2, that is actually the benefits of the proposed business. First, we have the individual and unique learning experience, one-on-one attention, improve academic performance, improve attitude towards learning and school, encourage self-paced and self-directed learning. It improves as well self-esteem and confidence, improves work and study habits. For the feature of the SMB Tutorial Center would have appropriate learning materials and resources. It is a friendly, comfortable, and conducting environment. Waiting area for guardians. One-on-one encounter has a good ambience. And that's it. I've already answered the guide question number 2, and that is in offering what are the benefit it gives to them in responding to the identified problem. And above mentioned are the benefits of the SMB tutorials.
So hi there, my name is Angeli. I'm the next presenter of Group 4. So let's move forward to the process of delivery of our business. So the first one, the parent or guardian must firstly sign the registration form for the tutorial session. It's for them to have a records that they attended their lesson, so they do have reference in the future. Next is the parent or guardian must inform the in-charge personnel regarding to the learner's issues or the learner to be able to acquire the needs of the learner. So just like for example, if the learner do have difficulty in reading, difficulty in writing or drawing or expressing her ideas, so that the tutors will know where to focus for the learners to be more open next time. So the next is the in-charge personnel will accommodate the parent or guardian and the learner to the tutorial center. And also, it's also for them to be aware, especially amidst pandemic right now. We do have that protocols to be followed, so it's very important that we do have like briefing or like some instruction so that the guardian or the learners will follow. And the next is the assigned tutor will warmly accommodate the child or learner to the learning center and start the learning sessions. Especially we're all dealing with elementary students, so it's specifically kids, still kids. So it's very important that we do have that ambience of friendliness, so they will not afraid to express, and we do have like a better connection to them. So that's one also of our assets, so that the we can give like effective learnings to the tutors. So next is at the end of the session, the tutors must talk with the parent, guardian of the learning to discuss the learning problem of the learner to be able to attain its learning needs. So it's like the summary of what you have done to the tutees or the learner, so that her parent also can refresh all the learnings that she have gotten during the session. So it's like a refresher. So we will talk about the SWOT analysis in the business, which is very very important because it will give the business like where to focus or where to balance. So let's start with the letter S, which is the strengths. So it's very important also for us, for our business, to know what we have or what strengths that we have. So we have here experience and knowledgeable. So in our tutorial business center, we really do have that high profile teachers or tutors that could be more effective to give learners learnings. Okay, and we do have friendly employees or tutors, especially if we are dealing with elementary people. So that's mainly kids, still kids. So it's very important that we have the spirit of congeniality. So it's very important that we're very friendly for them also to connect with us, because again, it's the best and effective way to connect with our learners, especially if they are still a kids. Next is the high quality of teaching staff. So we are only hiring those people who do have experiences in line with this tutorial. So the more experience that we have, the more learnings that we can give or we can impart to the tutees or learners. And next is, so if we do have strengths in business, it's also very important for us to know the weaknesses. So in business, weaknesses should not be catered like the usual weaknesses. So it should be converted to next opportunity. Just like, for example, we have here pricing pressures. So next is the letter O, which is the opportunity. So we do have like better quality. So in business, we should not settle for low quality. We should also possess quality. So the guardian or the parents or even the tutees will give like a good feedback for our business, and they can share that one to their loved ones or their relatives or friends, that this tutorial center do have that very high quality, that the learners could really learn a lot from us. So it's very important that we do have that better quality work or job. So we do have also here open more branches. So yes, especially it's also like a big achievement that we can open like a lot of branches, because the more branches, the more money that we can get.
To all investors out there, I just want to say that how really demand this service or this business, the tutorial services. And we all understand the importance of fundamental of education, especially in the elementary stages of every course, play a vital role in every learner's life. And at the same time, we are equally aware of the fact that schools or other educational institutions are overcrowded, thereby unable to afford one-to-one interactions with the learners. As a part-time tutor and a future educator, I believe that this type of business or this type of service could really help everyone, especially the next generation, to equip their knowledge for future academic excellence. And I observe that in the past years where a pandemic began, schools were closed and many young students were behind in their learning because of that pandemic. We cannot deny how the pandemic affected us. But as a but as a future but as a future teacher educations, we don't want that there's someone who left behind. There's someone students left behind. We propose these services because we believe that these services can help themselves to strengthen their academic, to boost their confidence, and build the important learning skills, because this business provides an environment free of distractions, with fewer students and disruptions. So your child is better able to focus on learning. So now, SBM Tutorial Services, learning is here.
So that would be all. Thank you everyone, and God bless us all.